Great. Okay, I've been sent here. Perfect. Block scenario. Oh, this is a breakthrough. I'm so happy. Happy, happy, happy. Joy, joy, joy. Open. First lock. Day 11.
Strictly speaking, neither of us are time travelers in the way you think we are.
We're loopers.
This isn't a matter of us leaping back in time. It's more that we're trapped in a time loop. That goes for me, and you too. You're the same as me, Takumi. You're not a time traveler. You're a time looper.
The moment I heard those words, my head seems to fill with a blindingly bright light, and then... memories. The ghost. The gift. Hilko kissing us. The next thing I knew, I was back in my room, lying on my bed. Hiroko was there with me.
You promised me you wouldn't let the truth destroy you. And yet, you fainted the moment you heard it. What are you, a salmon roe?
What do you mean by that?
You're soft and squishy and fall apart when the heat is on.
She had a point. I hauled myself up and got to my feet. Sunlight was streaming in through the window. I must have been lying there all night. I remember about the other times I've lived through these 100 days. And about what happened in those other, I guess we should call them timelines.
Oh?
But not all of them, right? Yeah, it's all a little fragmented.
Oh.
How many do you remember? 10? 20? More than that?
Ah.
No, not even that many. You're still just a beginner. A beginner? Come with me. Hey, where are we going this time? You wanted to hear the whole truth, didn't you? It's not something I can talk about here. Hiroko left the room, still feeling a little clueless. I followed her. We should be safe in here. In the parking lot. First, I want to hear what you know. Which TLs did you remember? And how much do you remember about them? TLs? That's the abbreviation for timeline I've been using in my head. We can use the full version if you want. I'm not really sure how to explain which ones I remember.
Oh?
Any key points or characteristic will do. Okay, but honestly I don't feel good about this. Too many of the timelines I remember ended in tragedy. So many of our friends died in those alternate realities. They were murdered. Killed in ways so gruesome and cruel that I didn't even want to say them out loud. It just hurts to think about them. I start to think I've been better off never remembering it at all. On the other hand, I warned you. Once you know the truth, there's no going back. But you said you could handle it. You promised not to let it destroy you. I did say that. Now I had to stand by it. In spite of the pain it caused me, I began to speak. Okay, here goes. Slowly, hesitantly, I told Hiroko that I remember about the other timeline. The Gia parasites. The series of murder caused by them. The exorcism rituals I held with Gaku. Getting into an escape pod with Hiroko and Tsubasa and setting off for the satellite. There was another timeline with a serial killer in it too. Except that time it turns out to be Yugemu. Wait, Yugemu? Yugemu was the killer? No, he was dead. Nozomi was dead as well. And then we were crying on Hiroko's shoulders. I felt some jolt of pain in my head. My memories must have been getting mixed up. Are you alright? Yeah, I think so. I squeezed Eriko and our hands to pressure her and carried on. I told her about another timeline where zombies started appearing. We tried using Yugamo as bait at first, but even after, our friends kept dying and coming back as zombies. In the end, I got caught by them too. And then the Gear Queen corrupted our brain. Wait a minute. Did I become a zombie in that timeline as well? Yeah, you were killed on day 58. I think I remember that. The zombie Eto attacked me from behind. But after that, there's nothing. I guess you wouldn't remember being a zombie, huh? Of course. By that point, it wasn't me anymore. Takumi Sumino. Da. We'll talk more about that timeline later. Tell me about the others. I nodded. There's no much to tell. There's one more I can remember. Yeah, the cult of Takumi will never mention. That one started with Gaku being killed. Then Kako's body was found. She's been poisoned. After some investigation, we figured out it was Shomo who killed Kako. But then he was found dead too, killed by Eva. You know about Eva, right? You don't have to check in me like that. Assume I know everything besides what happened while I was zombified. Okay, well, Eva activated her self-destruct device and died too. But that still wasn't the end of it. The killing continues. Next to go was Tsubasa and Moko. And then Kurara was found strangled in a secret room in the school basement. That's all I know. Shoma and Eva both mentioned a mastermind called X, but we never figured out who that was. It was probably Dan who killed Gaku, Tsubasa, Moko, and Kurara though. Yuriko pushed her glasses up and directed a piercing glare at me. Is that really everything? Yeah, of course. She stared into space for a while, her expression unreadable. She was clearly thinking hard, but about what, I had no idea. Finally, she spoke. I take back what I said before. You're not a Samuro. Your mind was a tempered steel shield that can shrug off any attack. What does that mean? Don't worry about it. You'll understand soon enough.
Huh?
Why do we keep moving around? To throw off anyone who might be trying to eavesdrop on us. Is someone really doing that? Probably not, but it pays to be careful. We're at the main gate. So going from place to place is safer than staying out and going through the whole story? Yuko nodded. I suppose it's my turn. Ask me anything, apart from my credit card information. Okay, well, first of all, I want to know about your memories. When did you start remembering other timelines? Do you remember what happened on day 3? That's when you decided to keep it a secret that you would come from the future. And you made up a story about reading Eto's diary to explain how you knew that he was up to. My memory returned right after that, although I don't remember everything either. So far, I've only managed to recall 146 timelines. 146?! Yes, I've been through at least 146 loops, and most of them made it to day 100. Doing the math, that's 14,600 days divided by 265. That makes 40. I've been living at the school in this loop for at least 40 years! 40 years! It's 14,600 days! It was hard to even wrap my head around that length of time. It was making my brain freeze up. It just stood there, completely dumbfounded. And that's only the bare minimum. Accounting for loops I haven't remembered yet, the real number is probably even bigger. This is only speculation, but I think something is similar with going on with you. There's a good chance you'll live through these 100 days just as much as I have. At least 146 loop or 40 years. It's all happened. You've just forgotten about it. moving to the tennis field, tennis court, we changed location again. I was still dazed and confused, so Hideko picked up on the first conversation without any prompting. Across those 146 loops, lots of different things have happened, obviously. But apart from a few exceptions, the enemy attack always occur on the same days.
Oh?
That's why I insisted we go to second to last defense academy on day 6. Day 7 would have been too late. That's when Murgrum attacked the school.
Oh.
Likewise, on day 8, there would have been attacks on both academies. If that had happened, somebody would be sure to die. Getting the entire special defense unit together by day 6 was the only way to prevent that. Did you tell Siri and Nigo of all of this? Yes, including the part about me being a time looper. It all started to add up now. That's how those two suddenly knew when the attacks would happen. Moving again on the campus vicinity. Why did you tell me about the loop? You told Siri and Nigo, but not me?
Huh?
I did tell you! I've told you and the others so many times in so many timelines! But things always played out in the worst possible ways when I did.
Oh.
All of you died, and I was the only one left standing. It happened like that dozens and dozens of times. For some reason, telling people the truth only takes us down dark, chaotic paths. It's like we're cursed, never able to escape our fate or change it for the better. I don't want to watch you all die anymore. So I stayed quiet about it. I thought if I didn't tell anyone that maybe... Then you're telling me about it now, is that okay? You're the one who kept asking. You just wouldn't let it go. I guess that's true. Yuriko drew in a deep breath and exhale. She repeated that process a couple of times until she regained her usual composure. It's alright. That's not the only reason I decided to tell you. I have a feeling that this timeline might be different. I've got no concrete grounds for thinking that, but... Yuriko reached into her pocket. She brought out the calico cat figure I'd given her yesterday and squeezed it tenderly. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Yeah. She's been told... It's funny, she told us in one timeline that she liked Calico Cat vinyl figure. On another timeline, we made an investigation and we gave it to this ourselves. She put the cat back in her pocket and said no more. This explains a lot, but I still don't understand how we got stuck in this time loop in the first place.
Oh?
Before we get into that, let me tell you some more about the loop itself. It begins on our second day here. More specifically, the night of day 2, right before Eto destroys Sire. When the loop resets, that's always the point in time that we return to.
Huh?
And when does it reset? It depends. There are two possibilities. Either when we die, or at 10 a.m. on day 100. Day 100, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. is the day of the missile launch. Yes, right about the time the school launches its final attack. For whatever reason, if we make it to the end, we still cannot escape this place. When it gets to 10 o'clock, we'll be forced back to day 2 to do it all again. You said you remember a timeline where we managed to get into the escape pod, yes? But you do remember anything from after that? I remember taking off for the satellite and watching the final attack through the window. But there's nothing after that. You see? You don't have any memories of us actually reaching the artificial satellite. Neither do I. There was a timeline where we actually did, when we actually have, but our memories has been reset by Sire. And the other The launch just never happened. Interesting. We can only remember those memories. Before we can get there, our consciousness are pulled back.
Huh?
And we start again from day 2. Yuko nodded. But is this really all true? Somehow, the distant memory of days beyond day 100. I know I said things turn back into loop at day 100 at 10 a.m., but that's no more than an educated guess. It could end up being slightly earlier or later, or in some situation much later. But even so, it doesn't change the fact that we'll be brought back to the evening of day 2 at some point. Think about it. If you continue to exist in a timeline after day 100, into old age, how could you possibly retain those memories from after day 100 into here and now? You're right. If we weren't caught in this loop, I wouldn't be able to remember any of that time. Must have gone back to day 2 even in those longer timelines. And that's why I can only vaguely remember them. But going beyond day 100 is an extremely rare, anomalous event. It's probably safe to say that in general, the loop turns back on itself on day 100 at 10 a.m. Forrest, when I arrived back in the past, I didn't have any memories from other timelines. Was it the same for you, Hideko? I told you already, didn't I? My memories started returning on day 3. We forget everything the moment we return to the start of the loop. In some cases, like right now, we suddenly remember them again. I have no idea what causes this, but if there's any kind of rule governing the process, that is weird. Especially since I still remember my first timeline when I go back to day 2. That's probably because of your cryptoglobin. What do you mean? The first timeline we experience, I'll just call it the first cycle to make things easier. During that cycle, you absorbed Ato's power, but not just his.
When I was killed by Ato, all of my cryptoglobin was incorporated into him. And now, by way of Ato, that cryptoglobin resides in you.
On the 100th day of the first cycle, you had that ghost poise power inside you. That made you strong enough to retain your memories when you travel back in time. Wait a minute! So the time loop and cryptoglobin are related somehow? It only stands to reason. Think about it. What's your specialist skills? Special redo. The power to try things again. See? It all adds up. But what about you? Your special discipline skill is totally different from mine. You know how some people are really good at multiple subjects, like history and math? It's the same principle. So you've got the power to redo things as well? I do. Then why haven't I ever seen you do it before? Technically, I've never seen you redo something either. Oh. The effect of skills that alter the flow of times are only visible to their users. Neither of us can tell when the other uses the skills, or what changes when they do. Does that mean there are defensive battles we only won thanks to you redoing stuff? I've lived through this loop 146 times. Don't underestimate what I can do. Okay, I think I get that the time loop is somehow caused by our specialist skills. But there's still something I don't understand. At the end of the first cycle, I wanted to change things more than anything. That's how I was able to go back to the night of day 2. But why does it keep happening on the other timelines? Why does dying or making it to 10 a.m. on day 100 pull us back to the same point? I don't know, but I have a theory. It's because that initial jump back in the time was the trigger. Think of spinning tops. They never stop spinning if it wasn't for friction. The same goes for things like pendulums or springs going downstairs. In a situation when there is no resistance, all it would take is one little push, and they would keep moving forever. Forever. That's right. Does that mean we're going to be stuck in this loop forever? There must be a way to break out of it. There has to be. What is it? Do you think I would have to put up with that idiotic face of yours for under 14,000 days if I knew? So we don't know how to escape. Not right now, at least, but... But what? This is a first for me. Huh?
Oh.
The timeline we're currently in is different from the others I remember. We've made it to day 11 without a single member of our team dying. In all 146 loops, that's never happened before. This timeline must be special somehow. Is that necessarily a good thing, though? If neither of us have experienced a timeline like this before, we won't be able to predict what's going to happen. That's true. Aside from when the enemy attacks occur, that is. But this could be our chance. Our chance to finally escape the loop. All the other timelines have ended in tragedy, one way or another. But this one could be different. The fact that we don't know what's coming means there's still untapped possibilities. Yuriko's eyes were sparkling. I'd never seen her this excited. Do you remember what I told you on the night of the third day?
Oh.
About not killing Eto and keeping your time travel secret from the others? I said they were probably the right choices. Because those choices are what created this timeline, where we finally have a chance to change things. Exactly. So then, my coming from the future in the time loop, if we want to preserve this timeline's integrity, it's best that we don't tell the others. There's a good chance things will develop the way they did in the other timelines if we do. There was still plenty I didn't understand about this time loop thing, but I have plenty of a pretty good grasp on the basics. Felt like Yuriko had told me everything she knew about it anyway. But there were other questions I needed answer to. What was it that Sirei had handed Yuriko that day in the war room? What was it that old lab in the ruins? What was with that old lab in the ruins? What was parallel leaping? Why was Eto still alive when I saw his dead body before? Why did Yuriko try to strangle me that time in the infirmary? Who was in the drone she put in the revival-matic? And perhaps strangest of all, why was she crying when I saw her on the roof at the end of day 9? Just as I was about to ask her, that should do it for today. Huh?
Oh.
You need time to process all this information. We can pick up this conversation again tomorrow. No, I'm fine, really! But Yuriko wouldn't listen. She turned around and headed back toward the school, refusing to say anymore. Oh man, why is she always like this? With not much else to do, I went back to my room. Thinking about all those mysteries wouldn't do me a lot of good now. Not to mention, we'll still have plenty of battles to fight from here on. I need to keep building up my bonds with the rest of the team so we'll be ready for those challenges. Maybe I'll take a look around and see how everyone's doing. Okay, so got free time. Okay, so...
Move out!
Harry, make sure... Well then, good night. Make sure you get some serious R&R while you can so you're ready for the next enemy attack.
Hiroko said we'd talk more tomorrow. She finally started telling me stuff, so I don't think she's about to go back on that promise now. I had no choice but to trust her. I crawled into bed and let myself drift off, wondering what revelation tomorrow would bring. Day 12.
Up and out! Get ready for your prepare to spend. Be ready to give your.
Hiroko called on me after breakfast. She told me to meet her in the entrance hall. It looks like she's already here.
Huh?
Are we exploring outside today?
Huh.
Don't you want to hear the rest of my story? Yes, of course. Then don't ask questions and follow me. Don't forget your fire extinguisher. Hiroko walked away at a brisk pace. I grabbed an extinguisher and hurried up after her. Skip that. So, where are we going?
Oh?
Why are you always so dense? The hidden lab? I know what you want to ask me, so we're going to the one place I can properly explain things. You mean the old lab?
Oh?
Better than giving you a labotomy. That was a joke. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I didn't think she was being serious. I was just so weird to hear Yuko jokes about anything. Now, stop wasting time with your nonsense and let's get going. Nonsense? I didn't even say anything. But Yuko was already on the move, too far away to hear any protest on my voice. Sheesh. I muttered my complaints to the air instead and followed after her. On the way to the lab, I filled Hiroko in on what happened in the timeline with the zombie outbreak. Like she told me yesterday, she didn't have any memories of the second half of the timeline. Or more accurately, of anything that happened after she was zombified. Yeah, when we built the trap and caught zombie Ato in the ponju sticks. The larva, the Gia larva and the Gia queen. Outside research lab, it's just as I thought. Those zombies were created by the Gia parasites. It all began with the Alpha 1 and Alpha 2 specimens Darumi and Gaku brought back. Alpha 2 was already in its male spawning phase, and it laid its eggs in the bodies of our dead friends, including me.
Oh?
Then those eggs hatched into male Gia and burrow into the corpse's brain, temporarily reanimating them. That also explains one of the biggest mysteries around here. It does? Which one?
Oh?
You're better off not knowing. But I know you'll only keep pestering me about it, so I'll tell you later. Another lock? Please tell me it's not another. Okay, phew. When we arrived at the lab, Hiroko dispelled her class armor and did the same. Why didn't we change back into our regular clothes? You can't put on a leap suit while wearing class armor. I don't think we'll actually need the suits this time, but it's just force of habit. Why don't they work if you got class armor on? Leap suits have the ability to repel Imoanima. They're not after effect by attacks from classed weapons. So yeah, I have a doubt that that's what happened, because on the serial killer timeline, they said that facing the killer with the power saw, the Imoanima attacks do nothing on them, because the leap suit repel Imoanima. If you tried to put one in class armor, the two surfaces would refuse to touch each other like magnets in the same polarities. And doing a parallel leap without one of those suits is a bad idea, right?
Oh?
You shouldn't need to ask me that. You already experienced leak damage firsthand. Oh wait, is that why we have brain damage? Leap what? Leap damage is what happens if you parallel leap without a leap suit. You mentioned this leaping stuff a couple of times now. What does it mean? That's what I brought you here to explain. Are you familiar with the concept of parallel universes? Yeah, Aito told me about them in the first cycle. They're basically alternate realities, right? Are you saying the different timelines we've experienced are the same things? Exactly. If it helps, you can think of parallel universes as the world of other timelines. So parallel leaping is, just like the name implies, it's a process of traveling or leaping to a parallel universe. Leaping kind of implies we're going pretty far. People call trips through time leaps sometimes, right? Is it anything like that? No, the direction is completely different. A time leap means going forward or backward in time. A parallel leap is more like horizontal movement. Or like changing trains to ride on a different line. We cannot use parallel leaps to go back or to the past or forward to the future. Instead, we move to the same place and the same point in time, but on a different timeline. Take a look at this diagram. Yeah, I see. Let's say that we leave from timeline A at 1 a.m. We arrive at timeline B at the same time, 1 a.m., 1:01 a.m. Essentially, our coordinates in time don't change, only the world that we inhabit. There's another difference too. A time leap would be like your journey back after the first cycle. Only your consciousness was affected. It's not like you got into a time machine and physically went back in time, but that's not the case with parallel leaps. When we leap, our bodies are traveling to those alternate realities. And the thing that makes that possible is this, the PLM. You probably guessed from the PL part that it stands for Parallel Leap Machine. Wait a minute. You mean that night, just after midnight on day 5, we leapt to another timeline? You only just figured that out now? You really are slow sometimes. Where did we go though? Which timeline was it? In answer to my question, Yoko took her handheld device and showed me the screen. What is this? A map of the different timelines based on the machine's data. The timeline we went on that night was Hunt Mystery. Hunt Mystery. Hunt Mystery. This is a timeline where Aito died, and we choose to refuse to join the invader hunt, and the mystery is like where X is the killer. Hunt what? It's a timeline that's split in two on day 25. One of them, you don't remember yet, we forced to participate in the killing game called the Invader Hunt. Yeah, because I haven't done that yet. I said no. I call that branch the Hunt timeline. The other branch, you should remember, is the one where Gaku was killed on day 5 and Kaku's body was found on day 27. You investigated the matter and figured out that it was Shoma who killed Kaku. But then Shoma himself was killed. This time you pin Eva as the culprit. But then she self-destructed and things only got worse from there. ... You were beset by a whole host of mysteries, but still did your best to solve them. That's why I call this branch the Mystery Timeline. The Hunt and Mystery Timeline, huh? That's right. This is the line that both of them split off from. So I combined the names together to make this the Hunt Mystery Timeline. And that's the one we went to. Yes, on day 5, just after midnight. Oh, but why did you want to go there anyway? I had 2 objectives. One was to prevent Gaku's death. The other was to do something about Omega. Wait. What? Omega? Who's that? Just for a moment, Hiroko hesitated. Omega is the one who killed Gaku. The Visitor! You mean X? Isn't it what the mastermind behind the murders in that timeline was called? No, X and Omega are different people. Omega has its brain infected by the gear data. Oh, we're Omega! Omega is other Takumi. There are no physical parasite there, but it was just the same as it being taken over by one. That's what drove him to murder Gaku. Even if I hadn't dealt with him, he would have tried to kill again. That's why I went to that timeline, to remove the gear data from Omega's brain. That's why you put Omega in the Revival-matic. That means those were my goals that night. Honestly, I still didn't get it. I waited for her to carry on.
Oh.
On day 4, you saw me and Siri talking, yes? The thing he gave me that day was a cerebral glitch repair program. Yes! So Siri had a way to fix the gear data all alone. Or rather a thumb drive with the program loaded into it. I couldn't have erased the gear data without that. Why did Siri even have something like that? That's a matter for another day. The important thing is that he handed it over. Once I had that program, I jumped onto the Hunt Mystery Timeline at midnight on day 5, just like you saw. Hideko went out to tell me what happened after that during the time I lost track of her. First of all, she went back to the school and rang Omega's doorbell. She hid in the dorm roof and waited for the murderer to come out. That was us! She then dropped down and knocked him out with a strike of the back of the neck. I remember that! With Omega unconscious, all that was left was to take him to the infirmary and run to the repair program on him. But then the gear data in his brain took over. He got up, grabbed Hiroko's arm, and then threw her against the wall. So that was another Takumi! It was another Takumi, because I remember her being knocked out. I was still down in the morgue at the time, freaking out over seeing Ito's body. Of course, now I realize this was the Ito from that timeline, not the one I knew. In that timeline, I must have decided to kill him on the night on day 2 and absorb his cryptoglobin. It was only natural that his corpse would be there. Anyway, that was when I heard the noise. Turns out it was the sound of Hideko crashing into the wall upstairs. When I went out into the corridor, I heard another noise. It must have been the infirmary door opening. That was when Omega got away from me. He must have realized there was someone else around and ran. Of course, I didn't actually see any of this. That blow against the wall knocked me out. And the next time you came to was when I was holding you. That's right. Then I kicked you in the stomach and tried to break that little matchsticks you call a neck. 'Cause you had no idea. You had no idea. You had no idea if we were Takumi or Omega. Couldn't you try to sound a little more sorry about that? I already apologized. Yeah, but you never told me why you did it. What do you mean? Have you figured it out yet? I had a bad feeling about this. A chill ran down my spine and I broke out in goosebumps. After you blacked out and I got a proper look at you, I noticed something. There was a purple rash on your face. That's one of the symptoms of leak damage. That's when I realized I'd made a mistake. So I released you and went to look for Omega instead. I knew where it'd be. The classroom on the first floor. From the way things played out before, he was bound to show up there eventually. I got there as fast as I could, but
I was too late.
What's that scene from? What's that scene from? I don't remember.
When I opened the door, I saw Gaku's body, covered in blood.
Oh, Omega killed Gaku. Ah, okay. He went to the first classroom to prevent Omega from killing Gaku, but it was too late.
And standing above him was Omega, still waving around a kitchen knife.
Please, don't tell me. Was Omega?
I'm sorry. But it's true. Omega's true identity. The person with the Gi data in their brain. The one who killed Gaku. It was you. Takumi Sumino.
Yeah. So that's the other, yeah, because now we see the image, like that was Gaku's dead body. Now we see Takumi without his uniform with the kitchen knife stabbing Gaku.
No, it's a lie. I won't believe it. I did it. I killed Gaku?
Not you.
No, it can't be. That can't be true.
So now he remembers. Day 13.
Up and Adam Trip, get ready. Prepare to be ready to give your life.
This is the second time you've done this. I'm starting to get tired of it.
Did I pass out back at the lab?
Yes. And I carried you all the way back. I'd say that makes us even for the whole accidental strangling incident.
It's fine. I can see why you did it now. You thought I was the me from that Hunt mystery timeline.
I sat up and got out of bed. I remember how the other timelines I experienced. You said that already. Back on day 2, yeah, but I remember more of them now. What do you remember exactly? Well, I said that these weren't memories I practically wanted to dredge up again. It wasn't the Hunt mystery this time, was it? You remember the serial killer timeline, didn't you? Yes! The serial killer timeline. It didn't take a genius to figure out which one she meant. Except the killer wasn't Yugemu. It was me. In that timeline, I killed Eva. Then Moko. Takimaru. Kurara. Shoma. Darumi. Ima and Kako. All of them. Everyone. All my friends. And in the end, even Nozomi. I started shriveling uncontrollably. I felt off balance like I might collapse any minute. Are you alright? I wasn't alright, not even a little, but I put my hands on my chest and forced myself to take some deep breaths.
Oh?
You were probably repressing some memories until now, as a self-defense mechanism. Yeah. You sealed them away in the corner of your mind without ever being aware of it. That's why I likened your mind to a steel shell before. But I guess you really are as fragile as a salmon after all. I wasn't paying attention to what Hiroko was saying. The only thing I could hear clearly was my own raging heartbeat. This might sound like an empty platitude, but I assure you, I say it as someone with 40 years worth of experience. Don't beat yourself up over this. It's not your fault. You aren't the same person who did those terrible, horrible things. The one who killed Gaku on day 5 was the Hunt mystery Takumi. Likewise, the Takumi in the serial killer timeline is someone completely different from who you are now. And even with those other versions of you, it was really the Gia data in their brains that made them act that way. They weren't in control of themselves, soon enough to bear the responsibility for their crimes. My breathing finally started to slow down. I wiped away the cold sweat that formed on my forehead. What is this Gia data anyway, and how did it get into my brain? I didn't know either, until last night, when you told me about the zombie outbreak. In that zombie timeline, You were infected on day 100.
Huh.
The Alpha 1 Gear Queen laid an egg inside of you. That egg then hatched into another queen, which burrowed its way into your brain and fused with you on a cellular level. Okay, but right after that, the final attack began, and... So the Gear Queen knew about the loop. Your consciousness didn't just disappear at the end of that timeline. It was brought back to the start of the loop on day 2, along with all your memories. Our memories persist across timeline, so they must exist in our brains as some kind of cognitive data. And in this case, that data included the presence of the gear. The parasite itself didn't travel back in time with you, but it had merged with you so completely that it was already part of your consciousness when you came back. But isn't that going to be a problem? Doesn't that mean my brain still has that data in it even now? Don't worry about it. It won't take you over again. The version of you that's here now has already been treated. Treated?
Oh.
This is a timeline from after you successfully have the gear data removed. There are timelines like that? Trust me, a lot can happen over the course of 146 loops. I meant to tell you yesterday, but Omega, the you in the Hunt Mystery timeline, has been treated now too. You remember I said I walked in on Omega killing Gaku in the first floor classroom? Before he could escape again, I ran up to him and injected him with an anesthetic I got from the infirmary. A few seconds later, he was out cold. I hoisted him onto my back and carried him upstairs. Back in the infirmary, I put him into one of the recovery drones and got to work. I still have the repair program Siri gave me. I installed it into the Revival-matic and used it to erase the gear data from Omega. You saw me doing that, didn't you? Alright, I did. You asked me who was in the machine before. Well, it was you. The Hunt Mystery version of you.
Oh.
At any rate, the treatment was a success. The gear data was completely removed from Omega's brain. The Takumis in both the Hunt and Mystery timelines that branch off from there will be fine too. The Takumis in the Hunt and Mystery timeline that branch off will be fine. Let's see. Whether I say yes or no doesn't matter. Huh? This is when I leave the room. Ah! So that's the Hunt Mystery, right? No. That's the Hunt Mystery. Okay. Okay, okay, I see now. I see now. Okay. We won't have to worry about them hurting or killing anyone now.
Huh?
That's good, but what did you do with Daphne after you finished treating him? I took him back to his room and put him in bed, not unlike what I did with you last night.
Oh.
Then I went back to the infirmary and slapped you around until you came to. I'm assuming you remember that. Yeah, I almost remember you saying I couldn't save him. Now you've told me all this, I can see you meant Gaku. Hiriko's expression clouded over. She gave a little nod, her brows knitted together in sorrow and frustration. Hey, come on, don't be like that. This is all my fault anyway. I was the one who killed that version of Gaku, and everyone else in the serial killer timeline too. How many times are you going to make me repeat myself? That wasn't your fault! It was nice of Hiriko to say that, but it didn't do any good. I still felt I was caught in a dark, sludgy whirlpool that was dragging me down, threatening to swallow me whole. What am I going to do with you? Remember your promise. Don't let the truth destroy you. I had a feeling you'd react like this. That's why I was keeping it from you. I just knew you ended up feeling like you were responsible for the whole thing. I wanted these thoughts to go away. I wanted it all to stop. I thought everything I had to croak out my next words. I'm sorry, but I would like to be alone for a while. Hiriko sighed again, shaking her head in bewilderment, but she left all the same. A cold silence fell over the room. Could have sworn I had heard a heavy rumbling gurgling up from somewhere deep between the ground. It sounded like the agonized groan of everyone who died because of me. I dropped to the floor, covered my ears, and closed my eyes. Day 14?
Get prepared to spend another day enduring the be ready to give your lot.
Oh, is that what she meant by 3-day long story? My head was completely empty. I didn't want to do anything or anything about it, or even breathe, really. I just sat there in the corner of my room. I hugged my knees and curled up tight, wishing I could disappear while time continued to flow around me. I could hear voices outside, my friends chatting and laughing. The sound cut into me like a knife in another timeline. I've been the one to steal that laughter from them forever. At some point, my room started to get dark. The sun must be going down outside. Darkness seemed to trickle in until it filled the space completely. Lying there in the same position for so long, I'd lost all sensation, all awareness of my body. It didn't even feel like my body anymore. It was like my soul had come loose, and I was staring down my physical form from above. My visitor came in a little after that. How long are you going to stay like this?
Oh?
Everyone's worried about you. They think you're sick. Well, I thought you were, anyway. I couldn't exactly tell them you were feeling guilty about things another version of you did in an alternate reality. Have I? Or couldn't I? You know, what do you want? Here to go.
Oh.
I'm not here because I want to be. The others just sent me to ask you something. Ask me what? Tomorrow's day 15. That means there's another attack coming. They want to know if you'll be joining the battle.
Oh.
Or are you going to abandon them? Are you going to betray them? Do you just not care if they all get killed? They've already been killed! I killed them myself! All of them, one after another! All of them dead because of me! So I just can't. I can't do this anymore. I don't care. Just let whatever happen happen. I really can't do anything. Hiriko continued to stare at me, but there was a different look in her eyes now. There was no pity there, only contempt. When she spoke, her voice sounded hoarse, like she was holding back some strong emotion. I'm disappointed in you. Did what you told me on day 10 mean nothing? You told me we could make the future we deserve, together. What happened to all of us reaching day 100 with a smile? Hearing that is what convinced me to tell you everything. It felt like this timeline could be different. It was the first time in 146 loops anyone's ever said anything like that to me. I really thought there was something special about this timeline. About you. I thought you might be the one to finally break us out of this never-ending hell.
Oh.
And now you're giving up? Just like that? How could you? She clenched her fists. The look in her eyes had changed again. Now she was glaring at me with pure, undisguised animosity.
Huh?
You weakling! You sniveling coward! You think you can give up and mope around for the rest of your life? Who do you think you are, Osamu Dazai? Who's that? No, you're worse than that. You're like a mech pilot going... Oh, Osamu Dazai. You're like a mech pilot going crazy for being synced with its navigation system. Or a poser emo band fangirl bandaging her wrist just to fit in.
Oh.
The you that killed everyone was a completely different person in a different timeline. And he wasn't even in control when he did it. Get a hold of yourself already.
Oh.
Don't you realize how much danger you're putting in everyone in by wallowing like this? Oh yeah, I'm gonna look it up. I want to confirm who Osamu Dazai was. Oh, it's that writer. Oh yeah, Osamu Dazai is the famous writer who's pessimistic. He wanted to kill himself so many times. Yeah. He died in 1948. So it's Dazai. They wrote it in French. They wrote it with a Z for some reason. Wow. For those who just joined in, this might be confusing, but yeah. Alright, let's bring back the emotion. Don't you realize how much danger you're putting in front? Wallowing like this? If anything is going to get them killed, it's your own negativity and self-loathing. You're sure as hell not going to protect anyone the way you are now. If you're going to allow others to protect you while doing nothing in return, you might as well be signing their death warrant yourself. You're going to get everyone killed, and you're doing it of your own free will this time. That's a complete betrayal of everything you believe in. What happened to all of us reaching day 100 with a smile? What happened to create a future where we could all be happy? Tried everything I could think of, and nothing worked. I can't do this alone. I need your help. You, Takumi Sumino. You're the only one who can save us. For a moment, neither of us said anything. Hiriko's shoulders were shaking, and she was breathing heavily. Ugh, hope is gross. Yeah, go ahead. There's a little corner you can puke. There's a little bucket. Puke in the bucket if you want. So yeah, as you may have guessed, I have unlocked the first story locked. I went on the mystery timeline until I reached another locked. And I was automatically sent here to unlock this timeline, and I'm on that timeline as well. So yeah, we're being this is the getting the robot Shinji moment. Her quick shallow panting was the only thing breaking the silence. But eventually even that sound became quieter. I guess that's it. I can't count on you for anything. Not in this loop, or the next, or the one after that. Never again. Hiriko turned and left the room. While she was talking, something had started to well up inside of me. Now a wild, raging energy was surging through me. Couldn't let it end like this. I didn't know what I was going to do, but this feeling inside me was getting stronger, and it had to go somewhere. I got out of my room. Before I knew what I was doing, I got out to my feet and rushed out the door.
Ah!
Hideko, wait! She turned around. She looked so sad, so tired. But I looked her dead in the eyes and let everything I was feeling come pouring out. I didn't mean what I said back then, and I still feel the same. I want to create a future where we can all be happy, not just for day 100, but day 101, day 102, and the days after. Right now, I want that more than ever. These memories, this knowledge of the other timelines, they've shown me just how important that is. So I'll fight. Not just against the invaders, or my own weakness, but an enemy even greater than that too. I'll fight the cruel destiny that's been pushed onto us. A light breeze blew across the roof, ruffling Hiriko's hair. She tucked a straight lock behind her ears and spoke, looking just a little more hopeful than before. What are our chances of us pulling that off? Isn't it obvious? I have absolutely no idea.
Oh.
What? The future is an open book. That's how it's always been. And I want to create a totally new future. There's no telling what might happen. But even so, I'll still fight. I'll fight with everything I have. I'll fight to protect you and the others, and to create a future when no one else has to die. You and I are getting out of this loop.
Let's reach out and grab our future. I won't let it stay out of reach anymore.
I raised my arm and extended towards the satellite. Hiriko did the same. We need a yaoi future now that we have to save Gaku, Shoma, Sere, Nigo, and Kurara future. What, even Kurara? It was still hundreds of thousands of miles away, sullenly shimmering in the night sky, but somehow...
Just reach out and grab it, huh?
We already have that yaoi future. It's the Cult of Takumi future that ends with us being...
Yeah.
sedated.
Both of us? Together?
That's right.
You really think we can do it?
I don't know. But I'll do anything to make it happen.
Anything?
Yeah.
You did say anything.
Yeah.
She's still
did.
withholding information. I don't like where this is going. Hiriko let her hand drop to her side.
Oh.
Alright. In that case, starting tomorrow, you're going to be my servant. What? You said you'd do anything naturally. That includes being my slave, doesn't it? Hold on, that's not exactly what I meant. I'll be counting on you to get me out of this loop. Yeah, of course, but the servant thing is... Silence! I'm tired. I'm going to bed. I need to rest up for the battle tomorrow.
Oh.
Well, good night. She gave me a wicked grin before going back to her room. And I watched her go. I noticed a newfound spring in her step. I, on the other hand, suddenly felt uneasy. I thought I would sleep well tonight. Day 15. Early the next morning, I woke Hiriko up and convinced her to join me in the courtyard. What are we doing out here this hour? The enemy is going to attack during the morning announcement. But before that, I need to ask you something. Yay! That's a series as a streak. 3 streaks in a row. Congratulations! Before that, I need to ask you something.
Oh.
What is it?
Huh?
It's about Veshnis, the Supreme Commander. In the last 2 battles, you basically told everyone to ignore her. You had us focus on the regular commanders instead.
Ugh.
And you want to know why? Simple enough. It's because she isn't as much of a threat as in this timeline. Why not?
Tuh.
In most, though not all other timelines, she stops absorbing cryptoglobing like we do. It's a decision she comes to while listening in on our communication in our hoodie guys on day 7. She also finds out about you coming from the future from intercepting a conversation between you and Sire. That's when she puts it all together. The reason both sides suddenly go stronger is because of you absorbing so much cryptoglobin during your first cycle. Knowing that, she decides to do the same, breaking her religion's greatest taboo. But none of that had happened in this timeline. Because you didn't mention time travel in the Battle of Day 7.
Oh.
Not that you would, having decided to keep it a secret from everyone.
Oh.
Now, Vishness doesn't know you've come to the future from the future, or just how much power can be gained by taking it from others. Do you understand what that means? We can kill Vishness now! She's still following the teachings and not absorbing cryptoglobin. Not in this timeline, anyway. It didn't make sense. That must be why she didn't drain Pakron after we defeated her. But that doesn't mean she's not a threat at all, right?
Huh.
Of course not. Ideally, I would like to put an end in today's battle.
Huh?
How are we going to do that?
Huh.
We have the new weapon Siri and Nigo created. It's what we usually use on day 15. Yeah, I remember. But it's also usually unfinished. Because of the timelines where Kyoshika Takemaru sacrificed themselves for. But Tsubasa failed, and that brings us the prisoner timeline. But those were timelines where she got herself stronger. Oh, so she's saying that on this timeline, since she's not as strong, it would succeed.
Oh.
What do you think I've been doing while you've been moping these last 2 days?
Ugh.
I've been out gathering materials. I know the ruins so well by now, but it'll take me any time at all. The bomb is 100% complete.
Oh.
That includes the detonator. Nobody would have to die setting it off. That was good news, but I feel pretty guilty about it. Yuriko had been out there working so hard and I hadn't done a single thing to help. Wow, sorry. No, don't worry about it. You can lick my boots clean to apologize. No, that's a Kurata thing. Find something else.
Oh.
The bomb is also a lot more powerful than the past versions. I gave Siri Nigo some pointers to improve it. So we're going to Veshness with that today.
Huh.
That's right. We're going to make Vichyssoise out of her! Yuriko's eyes glinted viciously behind her glasses. Then, we heard the morning announcement over the PA system.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine!
It's funny, it says, okay, we're gonna turn Veshness into Vichyssoise.
Get ready for your 50th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the...
Yeah.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Defense mode initiated.
I'm gonna watch this. Yeah, we're going to school, we're gonna learn! Yay! Aw, the school is closed. I guess we're gonna break the gate down. Right on schedule. Okay, here goes. It feels so weird having Nigo there. So the only one not there is Eto, who's been prisoner, and Eba we haven't been seen yet. Okay. You're late! Where have you guys been? I've been better off making babies somewhere. What? Such indecency. You two think of nothing else?
Hey!
We weren't doing anything like that. Didn't Siri and Ego tell us invaders would attack early in the day? My dear brother and I were waiting here for almost an hour before the alarm went off. Well, hey, they're here now, so that's what counts. Do we have the read on the enemy? Saray nodded and pointed onto the monitor with his stick.
That's...
Yeah, Valagarzo and Zanshin.
Valagarzo.
And Zanshin, right?
Apparently, the other already knew about the commanders we'd be facing. Iruko had probably told Siri and Ego so they could brief the rest of the team.
You said these two can combine their bodies together?
Just like Takumi and Hiruko.
So it was a battle simulation to better understand our enemy's moves.
Yeah, we're practicing fusion. Neither of us replied. It would take way too long to start clearing up that misunderstanding now.
Yeah!
Come on, let's get up there and start killing! How's the revival medic looking dough? Don't you worry about a thing. It's all fixed up and ready to go. If you die, you'll be brought back good as you, including all your memories, of course. So go ahead and die all you want. Just try to leave someone alive to defend the school. Yeah, let's do this. Special Defense Unit, move out! Okay, let's jump. Let's see what I can do. So it's that time where my tummy starts to go rumbly. So if nothing happens, I'll just leave it on automatic and start making dinner. Then I'll take a pause to eat and I'll resume for the evening stream.
Wow! That wasn't hard at all.
That's probably because the commanders haven't arrived yet.
I think they're here. Look over there.
Now you face Valagarzo, the paragon of indomitability. Your war ends here. No matter what happens, I will never yield. Blood of my bond, release!
I am the paragon of salvation, Zanshin. I'm done letting you have your way with us. In the name of God most holy, I will purge you from this planet!
Yeah, we know your names already.
We've got a neat little intelligence network of our own, you know?
Yugamu hasn't made his special drug in this timeline, has he?
The one he used to defeat Genshin in the first cycle? No, he hasn't. He hasn't extracted any Commander DNA to make it with.
Why didn't you say anything? We could have used Murvrums before we killed him.
Me? Why didn't you say anything? I don't remember anything about the first cycle battle with Genshin.
You gotta be kidding me! Where did they go?
Oh, right. Almost forgot about the whole combining thing.
Being able to merge together like that? I'm so freaking jealous!
Of what? It's better if you don't ask, Nozomi.
Don't worry, guys. We can still win this, even without the drug.
That... drug?
Never mind. Just fight!
I'm sorry, my darling. I couldn't protect you. And here I made a vow to keep our family safe. I'm a liar and a fool.
Don't say that, my love. You're a hero. You fought valiantly for me, for everyone.
My only regret is that our little warrior will be left to fend for himself.
He'll be fine. Even if we're not there for him, he's strong. He is your son, after all.
Ugh, can you not talk about your kid right now? It's making it really hard for me to work in dirty jokes.
At any rate, this means victory's ours. Yes?
Yeah, but don't forget what Siri told us. There's gonna be another one.
The words were barely out of Moko's mouth when that other one showed herself. There she was, the Supreme Commander, Veshness.
How disappointing. Valagarzo, Zanshin, I thought you were stronger than this. Or did you lose on purpose, so I could take your prey for myself?
As she spoke, a change started to come over Veshness's body.
So that's her battle form, huh?
We learned a little about it from the intel we got, but...
It's still pretty gross looking, isn't it?
Okie dokie! Time to get killing! I guess we're doing this.
Wait. There's no need for us to fight her directly. Sire, Nigo, is everything ready?
You bet! We can fire at any time!
Get back inside the school! Post haste!
It's time to use the new weapon, huh?
Wait, new weapon?
You never told us nothing about that.
You didn't need to know. Everyone looks confused. As they should. Obviously, Siri, Nigo, and Hiroko hasn't felt it necessary to tell them about the bomb.
There's no time. We'll explain later.
Trust me, guys. Just get out of here.
The others responded to my orders and ran back towards the school. Hiroko and I brought the rear. Once we were all inside, I turned back and saw Vishnes walking slowly across the battlefield towards us. It was now or never.
We're in. Fire when ready. Gotcha. Here we go.
Undying flame bomb! Fire!
So this should be something new. Yeah, nobody's running to detonate it. So it's a series of already other rendered animations put together. Interesting. Tell me we killed tell me we killed Vishnes for good. Unless she did something very dumb and absorb Valagarzoin's attention after the fact, but I very much doubt it. Nice work, troops! You did great out there! The credit for the final blow has to go to us and Miss Shizuhara, of course. That's right. We could have done it if you hadn't got those materials for us, Shizuhara. We are truly grateful. Seriously though, Hiroko, you could have told us we had something like that up our sleeve. Yeah, this was no time to butter your lips.
Oh.
The expression is button your lips. If we'd known, we could have helped you get the materials you needed. Why'd you keep it a secret all this time? Let's just say I had my reasons. So Vishnes actually picked the big one? She's really gone now? She's got to be. An explosion that sun would have blown into smithereens. It's true she disappeared without a trace when the dust cleared, but since there's no body, there's a chance she might have survived somehow. Come to think of it, that did happen in some other timelines. Even after getting caught in the Undying Flames bomb blast, Vishnes came back to fight another day. I glanced over at Hiroko. She turns her back to us, She was resting a finger on her glasses, a distant look in her eyes, like her thoughts were somewhere else. No use thinking about what ifs now. I say we enjoyed this victory while it lasts. I'm down for that. We're gonna take our wins where we can.
No.
Then is it time for the usual? I think so. 1, 2.
Special Defense Unit! Best in the world! Indestructible and undefeated!
I forgot about that.
Never lose! Never yield! Special Defense Unit, fight on!
So, will we be having a party this time? We don't have the budget for that! This is a military academy, not some hedonistic tech startup. Alas. And so our post-battle meeting ended without any further discussion. Tired but satisfied that we'd done a good job, we went back to our room to rest. That night, a little while after dinner, I made my way to Hiroko's room. What? My shoes are already clean. I'm not here to lick your boots, Hiroko. What do you want then? My sofa and desk chair aren't broken. I didn't come so you could sit on me either. I wanted to ask you something.
Huh?
You said you'd be counting on me to get us out of this loop. Let's get into the details. What exactly am I going to have to do? Good question. First of all, we'll need to figure out an actual method of leaving the loop. Can we consider that our objective for now? If you want, but it's not going to be easy. You can't just try anything that comes to mind and hope it will work. Believe me, I'm speaking from experience.
Huh?
What should we do then? don't get ahead of yourself. There's something else we have to deal with first. Okay. Something else.
Oh.
Tomorrow night, we'll leap into this timeline. Iriko took her out her advice and showed me the timeline diagram again. This one? I call it the killer zombie branch. It's upstream from the serial killer and zombie branches, hence killer zombie. We're the visitors, alright? You mean...
Oh.
Yes, the timeline where you became a serial killer. Tomorrow we're going there.
Huh.
And we're changing history. Day 16.
Get prepared to be ready to give your...
After breakfast, I headed back to my room to think out on my next move. Iriko said we'd go change history tonight. That still gives me most of the day to do other stuff. Maybe I'll head back to my room and then go hang out with someone for a while.
Move out!
Day turned to night. Taking care not to be spotted, Iriko and I snuck out of the school. We made our way along the road that led to the old lab. Along the way, Iriko began speaking.
Oh?
I discovered a parallel leap machine on my 37th loop.
Uh-huh.
I decided to investigate every corner of this old town and happened upon it by chance. Over the next few loops, I'd go back when my memories returned and try to learn more about it. By the 49th loop, I more or less knew what it could do and how to operate it. So we still don't know who made it or why it's here. Why were you so determined to figure it out, though?
Oh?
You probably won't believe me. Don't laugh, alright? Okay. I heard a voice while I was sleeping. It said, "That machine will be your salvation." Seriously? You said you wouldn't laugh. Sorry, you must have been just hearing things, right? She ignored me, carried on walking. I followed her after her safe distance, feeling like I just poked a hornet's nest. I still can't help wondering what that machine is doing here in the first place.
Oh?
Someone here must have been researching parallel universes. Somebody? Who? Researchers, probably. What researchers? How am I supposed to know? Let's just be grateful we have access to such a useful resource. Come on. Like the last time, Iriko and I dispelled our class armor once we got inside the lab. We can't wear leap suits and class armor at the same time, right? We went over this before. The leap suit repels our emo-anima. I know, but what do we have that function? Why do they have that function? Leaping is achieved using cryptolubin, or rather, using its energy waves. The infinite parallel universe up there exists in a space filled with cryptolubin energy. It surges in constant waves and unpredictable patterns. To leap, we have to harness those waves. It's almost like surfing. We ride the waves in that space to get to our destination. Doing that without protection puts a lot of strain on the body. Yeah, I know, I experienced it myself.
You got off easy. Serious leap damage can affect the brain and rob you of your memories and your ability to reason.
Hey, I'm tougher than I look.
Please take this seriously. If you parallel leap 2, maybe 3 more times with exposed skin, your body will eject all of its cryptoglobin. That means no more revivals. You'll die, and you'll stay dead.
My point is, to avoid leak damage, you have to avoid touching that cryptoglobin energy directly.
Ah.
So that's why the leap suit covers our old bodies and push it away from us. That's right.
Ah.
Thanks for clearing that up. I have another question though. You said we're going to change history tonight. What exactly is that going to involve? The same thing as when I went to the Hunt Mystery timeline on day 5, erasing the Gia data from Takumi's brain. I've got everything we need right here on this thumb drive. That's this thing Saray gave you, right? The cerebral glitch repair program? Yes, the only difference is this time we'll be treating the killer zombie version of you. Let's call it Takumi 2 to make things easier. At this rate, Takumi 2 is going to become a killer. We're going to treat him before he can commit his first murder. But that's not all. We've got something else we need to do in that timeline. What's that? In the version of history I know, Takumi actually kills somebody tonight. Who's that? Hiriko 2. In other words, me. What? We have to prevent that murder before we move on to the treatment. Hold on a minute. I don't remember any timeline like that. I don't know what to tell you. I'm the one who got killed. I remember it very clearly. Tonight, around 11 p.m., I'll be killed by Takumi 2 in the biolab. But we saved that. Yeah, other Takumi got involved. Yes. We're the visitor.
Oh.
You probably just haven't recovered those memories yet. Is that why? I guess I did repress a lot of memories in that timeline. No. You repressed those memories because you were fighting that guy. Hey, Hideko, what time is it now? She tapped her glasses near her temple before replying. 9:18 p.m. How do you know? My glasses have a clock function built into them. Oh my god, she's got AI glasses! Boo! Boo meta! The lenses can function as a transparent heads-up display to show the time whenever I touch them just here. It'll be a problem if you just can't keep track of the time. Here, you can have this. Your device. I have another on my own. Just switch it on and I'll display the time. Take it. It'll go past me the little machine. It slipped into my pocket. You said 9:18 p.m. 9:19 now. Then we better hurry. Leaping takes you to the same point in time, right? We can't go forward or back. That's true. But we can't go yet. Why? Remember what I told you about riding the waves to alternate timelines? They're from a space filled with cryptoglobin energy. So let's call them blood space waves. Anyway, we can only leap when they're at their highest intensity. That's why I liken it to surfing. Sometimes you have to wait for a big enough wave to come along. But when is that going to be? Is there going to be a high tide affected by the moon? Take a look at the device I gave you. I took the thing out of my pocket and turned it on. It displays some kind of diagram of the waves along with 2 times. Between 10:20 p.m. and 1:15 a.m. tonight? Yes, you'll only be able to leap during that time. Okay, so they're gonna leap at 10:20, prevent the murder at 11:15, and they have until 1:15 p.m. to go back, or else they're stuck. But you said Takumi 2 kills Hiroko 2 at 11 p.m. So even if we leap as soon as that window opens, we only have 40 minutes. That's right, 40 minutes to get it all done. But it takes over half an hour just to get back to the school from there. Would you prefer to call a taxi? I know it won't be easy, but we'll still have to try. Shoot. While we waited for the blood space wave, Ziriko showed me how to use the machine. Okay, I'm just gonna use the mask then, since they're... Wow, it's a lot more simple than I thought. Everything sounds like when it's explained to you. It sounds simple when it's explained to you. I had to put in a lot of work to figure all this out. It was 10:19 p.m., just 1 minute until we could jump. We already changed into our leap suits and adjusted the machine settings. Let's go over everything one last time. What timeline are we leaping into? Killer zombie. And what is our objective? Remove the gear data from Takumi 2's brain and prevent Yuriko 2's murder.
Oh.
Good, it's time. Let's get started. I hit the red button on the console control, and we both step onto the platform. Okay, let's do this! Did we do it? Did we leap? Don't just stand there, we need to get going. Yuko was already on her wayside. I grabbed the fire extinguisher and hurried after her. Shouldn't we take off our leap suits first? I can't remember which troop it was, but I tried doing this in my regular clothes once. It didn't end well. There's 2 Yurikos! This one's afraid! It must be a ship-shifting commander! He captured me and shut me up in the cage in the courtyard from then to day 100. If you want the same things happen to you, I won't stop you. Da-da-da.
No.
Now pick up the pace. You know we don't have a lot of time. Yuriko took off running. I did the same as we started our journey back to the school. We still had a ways to go, so I decided to ask about something. Can you tell me more about what happened between Yuriko 2 and Takumi 2? It all started around this time, actually. I couldn't sleep, so I decided to take a walk around the school. That's when Takumi 2 attacked me. The key they found his brain must have finally taken over. He chased into the biolab. He was far stronger than he had any right to be. Gear can draw out superhuman reserves of strength from its host, after all. He slammed my head onto the operating table, and while I was still dazed from that, well, you get the idea, I never had a chance to fight back. We almost reached the academy. Could see the wall of fire up ahead. Suddenly, Eriko stopped and picked something up from the ground. Is that a power saw? You will be needing this. What for? Takumi 2 locked the biolab door behind him when he attacked me. Oh, so that's why the biolab door has been opened by a power saw. That was us. We'll have to break it down to get in. Get to him. This is the fastest way to do that. I was starting to get a bad feeling about this. Hold on. I've seen the power saw kill our friends in this timeline. My taking them to the school was putting them all in danger. That won't happen. We'll have to cure Takumi 2 after all. But what if we mess it up? We won't. How can you be so sure? Enough talk. You're my servant, aren't you? You said you'd do anything to help, didn't you? I guess, but... Then don't talk back. Just do as you're told. Yuriko took off toward the hall, power saw in hand. I followed a few steps behind, trying to keep down the panic rising in my chest. Before long, we arrived at the school. I checked at the time. I was displayed the corner of the little window in the front of my helmet. 10:56 p.m. We only got 4 minutes. We have to hurry. We barreled through the entrance hall into the hallway. Yuriko kept going through the halls and up the stairs. It was all I could do to keep up with her. Soon enough, we reached the second floor. I I found myself outside the door to the biolab. Hiriko had gotten there before me, of course. I saw the two of them run in there just now. Hiriko 2 went in first, then Takumi chased after her. He was carrying a kitchen knife, just like I remember. In that case, I was right. The door is locked. Damn it! I pulled on the door myself just in case, but it wouldn't budge. Then I heard a noise from inside the room. So it's probably Hiriko 2 getting thrown around. It's already 10:59 p.m. This is bad. We're almost out of time. Stand back. We barely had time to react before Hiriko revved her power saw and charged forward. It was a terrible splintering sound as the door yielded to the relentlessly rotating metal blades. Come on! Following Hiriko's lead, I stepped through into the biolab, but I was not ready for what was waiting for me inside. It took me a moment to process what had happened. Hiriko had gone in first, but now she was crumpling up in the corner. A blow from Takumi 2 must have sent her flying. From the sound of that groan, she was going to be out of action for a little while. And on the other side of the operating table was Hiriko 2. She was also on the floor and looked pretty out of it too. Both of the Hirikos were down for the count. Obviously, only one person could be responsible for this. Takumi 2. This timeline's version of me. Da-da-da. Our eyes met and I froze up. I wasn't used to looking at my own body from the outside. It was such a surreal experience. I just stood there, forgetting even to breathe. But it wasn't long until time started to flow again and I was dragged back to reality. Takumi 2 raised his kitchen knife and dashed towards me. Hiriko said the leap suit repelled Emo Anima. But that wasn't a class weapon he was holding. It was more than capable of tearing through the suit and hurting me. He swung widely, but I did my best to dodge his blows. Obviously, I wasn't about to let myself get killed, especially not my own doppelganger. But I couldn't keep dodging forever. He was sure to hit me sooner or later. I needed a weapon, something I could use to fight back. Right as that thought crossed my mind, my foot brushed against something. I glanced down and it was a power saw. Hiriko must have dropped it when she got knocked over. And it was still running. I ducked down, grabbed it, and swung to the side. The blade connected with the other Mi's knife and sent it flying. That didn't stop him though. He grabbed my arm, trying to take the power saw from me. Ugh! I wasn't about to go down without a fight. I wrenched it away and kicked him in the stomach. He slammed against the wall and fell to the floor, his face contorted in pain. It must have hit him pretty bad. He wouldn't be getting up anytime soon. I took advantage of the lull in the fight to go and check Hiriko too. Still holding the power saw, so when Takumi woke up, it felt like he was attacking her. Okay, so this is when the other Takumi woke up. So we saw that happening. She didn't seem to have any visible injuries, but I have to make sure she was okay. With all that strafing around I've been doing, not to mention the run over here, I wasn't exactly feeling at my best. I fought through the fatigue and lumber over this timeline's Hiriko. But just as I was about to reach her... That's the other Takumi. That's why they call it Takumi 2 and not Takumi Omega or Omicron or something like that. Something slammed into me hard from behind. I staggered a few steps, suddenly off balance. Takumi 2 saw this opportunity and took it. As the two of us grappled, we found ourselves near the window, and that's how we got pushed. And that's when the timeline split. Because we could either attack Takumi or dodge. Next thing I knew, I was in the air with Takumi 2 still clinging into me. He must have tackled me with so much force that it sent us right through the window. Shards of glass were all around us, sparkling in the night air. For one weird disconnected moment, it actually looked kind of beautiful. But then the laws of physics kicked in and we were falling, rocketing toward the ground faster than either of us could deal with. Ow! My leap suit must have provided some protection because falling from the second floor didn't hurt nearly as much as it should have. I saw the power saw lying to my side. I grabbed it and got to my feet, looking around for Takumi too. He was standing nearby, maybe 30 feet away. He looked like he'd just gotten to his feet. He was just swaying unsteadily. Well, I prevented Hiroko 2's murder. That just left me one thing still to do in this timeline. We had to treat Takumi too. I couldn't let him get away now. I tightened my grip on the power saw and ran towards him. My double saw me coming and ran. I stayed on his tail and eventually caught him right in front of the wall of fire. So this is where we choose to either dodge or attack. So which timeline are we going to be in now? I raised my power saw and revved it. In the light of the undying flame, the blade gleamed ominously. I wasn't going to kill Takumi, obviously. I didn't even want to hurt him. He may be from an alternate reality, but he was still me after all. So what was I going to do? Just threaten him? If he thought I was out to kill him, maybe he'd come quietly. I decided to go with that and hefted the power saw again. Wait, something about this doesn't seem right. Okay, now he remembers. Haven't I seen this happen before? Yeah. Oh, wait! I couldn't have been distracted for more than 2 seconds, but this is all he needed. Shoot! Oh yeah, we're in the attack the attack the assailant timeline. Okay. Pain flashed across my left leg, and my view started to tilt to the side. As I toppled over, everything seemed to slow down, and I found myself thinking, I should have seen this coming. Then my downward movement came to an abrupt stop. So this is when I ran away. Felt my head slam against the cold hard ground. Even with my helmet on, it was a real shock to the system. I was majorly disoriented. I could barely string two coherent thoughts together, let alone come up with a plan to fight back. Though through instinct more than anything else, I managed to stagger back to my feet. My thoughts are still easy, but one thing was abundantly clear. I didn't have the power saw anymore, so it must be. Now it's my turn! Fear took over, and I ran back toward the school as fast as I could. Yep. And I lose him, and this is where he hit the power saw.
Away.
Yeah, this exact same thing. The table had turned. Now Takumi 2 was after me. Fortunately, he wasn't moving very fast, probably because he was weighted down by the power saw. My vision was back to normal now, but the haze around my thoughts was still there. It felt like I was forgetting something important, but I couldn't think what. Before I could figure it out, Takumi 2 made his move. He discarded the power saw, tossing it aside into the bushes. Now that he lightened his load, he was a lot faster than before, getting on me fast. He and I were the same person, of course, so our running speeds should have been the same, except I had a big clunky leap suit slowing me down. It's only a matter of time before he catches me. I need to find somewhere I can ditch this suit. Right as the thought crossed my mind, the outline of the school came into view up ahead. I put on a burst of speed, running for the school with all my might. I scrambled into the hallway and up the stairs. My feet were barely even touching the ground as I fled along the second floor. Wait, is he gonna hide? Is he gonna hide the suit inside his bathroom of his room? Oh, finally I stumbled into the second floor's bathroom. I held my breath and listened hard. I could hear footsteps in the hall outside. Sorry, I need to, my water is boiling. I need to do something about it. Be right back. Okay. He got closer, then passed by, and gradually faded away. Woo! I let a sigh and leaned back against the wall. My head was swinging. All right. All right, can opening ASMR. Thank you. Sorry. Okay. Let's continue.
Move out!
So I cooked myself some pasta. I ate my fill, but I made a double portion for later on if I'm still hungry later tonight.
Make sure you get some serious R&R while you can so you're ready for the next enemy attack. Well then.
Yuriko said the killer zombie Takumi 2 is fixed now, so where was she going to leap on day 20? I had another question for her too, but they could wait until tomorrow. Right now, all I want to do is go to bed. Day 18.
Get prepared to be ready to give your...
As usual, everyone wandered off to do their own thing after breakfast. At some point, I lost track of Yuriko.
Huh?
Maybe I'll wait until tonight to speak to her. Having decided on that, I began looking for ways to spend the rest of my day. Free time! Yeah, my pasta was spicy, but I put a little bit too much garlic. Like, I was slowly, like, trying to put a little bit of garlic, and then a big lump fell. And it was like, what? Oh well.
Move out!
So, I guess I made a penne arrabbiata with extra meatballs, basically. Why did you ask me to come all the way out here? Sorry, I wanted to make sure we wouldn't be interrupted. But I didn't even bring my riding crop. I didn't call you out there so you could give me a secret spanking. So you want me to step on you then? No, not that either. So what do you want? It's about leaping. I was worrying someone would overhear us if we talked in our rooms. Like how you ended up following me and poking your nose where it didn't belong? I nodded. What did you want to ask? First of all, the blood space wave are going to surge on day 20. What timeline are we going to jump to? You really want to know? Yes. Can I drip molten candle wax on your cowlick? It's not gonna make it darker. And the cowlick is already like... the cowlick is already fucked. Even if you wax him, it's never gonna turn red.
Hey!
Why would you want to do that?
Oh.
I want to see what it looks like slicked down.
Oh?
I'm actually still thinking about which timeline I wish to visit next. I'll let you know when I come to a decision. Oh, maybe the top. Maybe she was talking about the Aoge. I want to put some. I want to wax your head, so that your stupid cowlick is gonna be with the rest of the. We switched to a new location before continuing our conversation.
Huh?
2 days ago, you said the parallel leap machine was made by some kind of researchers, right? I don't know that for sure. It's just speculation. That's fine. Let's assume it's true. Which side were these researchers on? Were they human or invaders? There's really no way to tell. From the look of the lab building, it doesn't seem to have any government or military connection. They're Futurians. They're Futurians because you're not on Earth. Perhaps they were part of a smaller organization or built it in secret as part of some private endeavor. I mean, think about it. No matter who built it, that machine could provide a huge advantage to the war effort. So the fact that no one's used it means neither side know it exists. That's what I think anyway. Neither Veshnes nor Sire or Nigo have ever mentioned parallel leaping either. Oh, Veshnes did once. Veshnes did once. Not ever? No. Not in any timeline I've seen in any of my 146 loops. We moved again, a new location, a new question. So, about our most recent leap. Our objective was to change history by saving Iriko 2 and stopping Takumi 2 from becoming a serial killer. Did we really achieve that, though? Of course, Iriko 2 is still alive and Takumi 2 was successfully treated. What are you so worried about? It's just, isn't there a timeline out there where we didn't succeed? Naturally, there are infinite possibilities out there in the blood space realm. But if that's the case, is it even accurate to say we changed history? Isn't it more like we created a new timeline, kind of like laying down new train rails to replace old ones? Yes, but what of it? I'm just wondering if there's any point in it. The old rails still exist, so have we really fixed anything? Trust me, there's definitely a point. Why? Let's say there's a train that's destined to constantly run through a fiery hellscape. The passengers inside would be forced to endure constant pain and suffering. Now, imagine we lay down a new set of rails branching off from that line. One version of the train now gets to enjoy a safe, comfortable journey. Of course, one of them is still destined to burn in hellfire. There's no changing that. But it's better than if we never added that second line at all. At least this gives the passengers a 1 in 2 chance of happiness. I think I get what she means, but still. I'm still having trouble coming to terms with this. What's the problem? Are we even laying down new rails at all? What do you mean? When we left 2 days ago, things played out in the Killer Zombie timeline exactly like I remember from when I was Takumi 2. The only difference was I was seeing them from the steady fundamental perspective as Takumi 1. The person who attacked me with a power saw when I was Takumi 2, it was actually me, Takumi 1. It took me a while to notice what was happening, and I still don't understand it. Without even meaning to, I ended up making history repeat itself. Almost like I was on rails, moving along on a predetermined route. It makes me feel like destiny is controlling us or something. And I got to thinking, what if history refuses to change? What if our actions don't create new timelines after all? I already told you, Iriko 2 is alive and Takumi 2 has been treated. That's something that wouldn't have happened without our intervention. We definitely created a new timeline. But the fact that history seemed to repeat itself produced probably just sleep damage. Remember what I told you? Sleep damage can affect your memories and your ability to reason if it reaches your brain. Obviously, I haven't made my point clearly enough. I had a feeling that loss of reasoning was also something that happened because it was part of the predetermined history. Like we wouldn't escape it no matter what we did. Hiroko and I finished talking and went back to the roof. You look like you're still having doubts. I'm telling you, it's nothing to worry about. We're creating new timelines and exchanging things for the better. If we weren't, there'd be no point in anything we do here in this timeline.
Oh.
And don't forget your promise. I'll build us a future where we can all be happy. That's what you said.
Oh.
Does that help? Are you going to sleep better tonight? I don't know. I'll go get you some medicine to help you sleep. Take it, go to bed, and forget all about these groundless worries, understand? She left before I could respond as usual. After that, I took the sleeping medicine that Hiroko brought me and sank into a deep, dreamless sleep. Day 19. I jolted away suddenly. Judging by the sky outside, it was already nighttime. I practically slept the whole day away. The sleep medicine had done its job at any rate. Whoops. It's too effective. That's some strong stuff. Weirdly, my face really hurt now. I had no idea that could have caused that. Sleeping on the same side for too long. Rubbing my sore cheek, I look at the clock. It was 7:15 p.m. At this time of day, there might still be people in the cafeteria having dinner. Okay, I'll go check it out. Hey there, Sumino. You're finally awake, huh? Right. Man, I still can't stop thinking about what we just saw. It was awesome. I know, right? So much fun. What are you guys talking about? Nigo's hidden talent, man. It was some next level shit. Oh, very nice of you to say so. Alright, it was day 19. It's always seemed to miss it, no matter what timeline I'm in. It was a wonderful performance. Indeed. It was truly high-class entertainment. I was so inspired, I practically ascended to a higher plane of consciousness. Is that right, sister dearest? Those 6 hours went by in a flash. We did try waking you up, Takumi. But no matter how hard I slapped you, I never did any good. Oh, so that's why my cheek hurt so much. Well, that's too bad for you. Nigo, could you do it one more time for Takumi? Oh, I'm sorry, but each of my shows are actually unique. No recordings, no repeats, no exceptions. I looked over at Hiroko. Our eyes met, and then she joined the conversation.
Oh.
You missed out the opportunity of a lifetime. Apparently I was the only one who missed it too. This was so unfair. I gritted my teeth and glared at daggers at Hiroko. She just laughed. She was enjoying it all at once. Her offering to help me sleep made a whole lot of sense. After dinner, I ran to the war room as fast as I could. Siri and Nigo were there waiting for me. I turned to Nigo and made a sincere, heartfelt entreaty. Please, just once, just this once. I don't need the full 6 hour show. 5 minutes should be enough. Sorry, old boy, but like I said, I never repeat a performance. Can't you make an exception? Give it up, Sumino. Oh, come on! You always do whatever Hiroko says. I'm afraid I don't follow. The cerebral glitch repair program, you gave that to her when she asked for it, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, Shizara said she really needed it. And that was enough for you to hand it over?
Hey.
Nah, of course not.
Uh-huh.
All this was on day 4, right? Shizara came to us and told us about the time loop.
She even told us top secret intel only Nego and I should know about. That's what convinced me she was telling the truth. And that's when she made us an offer we couldn't refuse. I know which days the enemy attacks will happen. I'll share this information with you, but you have to do as I say in return. I mean, who's gonna turn down a deal like that? Her ultimate goal is for all of you to survive through to day 100. In other words, she wants to win the war just like we do. Her interests and ours match up. So it only seemed natural that we agree to work together. Hence, why I gave her the thumb drive.
You feel the same, Nego? You mean, is that why I comply with Shizara's request? I nodded. Not exactly. It's more like I feel indebted to her. She went through the trouble of forcing me away from second to last Defense Academy on day 6 after all. If I'd stayed there, I would surely be a pile of laxative scrap by now. I have been obliged to self-destruct at some point, and well, I'm just so grateful that it didn't have to come to that. I didn't give up. I begged Nego to show me his hidden talent for a while after that. But my pleas fell on deaf ears, and I had to leave disappointed. I returned to my room and got into bed. Despite not doing very much during the day, I fell asleep pretty easily. That night, I had a dream about Nego juggling flaming torches while playing the theremin. Huh. Day 20.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 20th day. Prepare to spend a night. Be ready to give your life.
After breakfast, I went looking for Iriko. I found her up on the roof. I made sure no one else was around before speaking to her. Hey, you got a minute? You want to know about today's leave, I assume? We can go starting from 1 p.m. tonight. 1 p.m. We can go starting from 1 p.m., right? There's still plenty of time to train in the meantime. Don't forget, we have a battle coming up tomorrow night. Have you decided where we're going? Yes, to the Red Snub timeline. Oh, shit! Yeah, remember. Wait. Feshness, Red Snub. There was no decision on that day. Yet. Okay, so the resurrection is only on day 41. But on day 20, second class Defense Academy was already dead. So what are we supposed to do here? Red Snub? I suppose you don't know about that one, or just don't remember it yet. In that timeline, you and Daphne are raising a strange creature called Red Snub. Okay, but what are we learning there? Why are we leaping there? To find someone, specifically a mysterious old person. Ah, yeah, the old man. For some reason, he only appears in certain timelines. We won't find him here in the steady fundamental branch, no matter how hard we look. Well, why not go to the box of blessing then?
Huh?
He's there in the Redstone timeline? I think so. I met him there once before. I was exploring the ruins and found him standing outside of the cave. Then he said something. It looks to me like you've caught in the cursed cycle. Oh, he did say that to us. I could only vaguely remember, but that phrase sounded familiar to me too.
Oh.
I hadn't recovered my memories at that point, so I didn't recognize the significance of what he said. But I do now. When he spoke out of a cursed cycle, he was referring to the time loop. But whoever this guy is, he knows about the loop.
Oh.
Yes, and there's a chance he also knows how to leave it. I gulped. With that in mind, we're leaping to that timeline this afternoon. But no buts. Just be a good servant and do as you're told. Do I make myself clear? She left before I could respond as usual. Redstone, huh? Nope, still doesn't ring any bells. If it's this strange old man could tell us how to escape the loop, that would be a big step forward. My heart beats faster at the thought of it. I have to wait until the afternoon for the main event. I still have the first part of the day free. I decided to go see if I could find a way to use that time productively. I cannot go explore because that takes the whole day. So, what can I do? Okay, let's go to the rec room. Here to use the Gift-O-Matic, Mr. Sumino. Are you here for the Gift-O-Matic too? What did you make? Some luxury brand shampoo and a hairdryer. It takes a lot of work every single day to maintain these lustrous locks. Hair care, huh? You're very careful about your appearance, even if I can't say the same for your personality. Well, of course, you need to look put together if you want to make money. What do you mean? Your body is the product. You can't afford to let it get damaged or filthy. Would you like to hear more? No, I'm good. But too bad, you're spending the morning with me. Yeah, your experience unlocked the keyword clean. Not that I need it anyway. 12:59 p.m. We'd set up the machine and had our leap suit on ready. Now we just have to wait. When it was almost time, Iriko spoke up suddenly. Let's do a recap before we leave, like last time. Which timeline are we leaping to? The Redstone timeline. And what is our objective? To find the old man and ask him about the cursed cycle. Good. I gotta get a grasp of the basics. The moment she finished speaking, I saw the time change to 1 p.m. in the corner of my eye. You want to get going? Eco pressed the red button as the two of us stepped into the round platform. Yes, let's do this! Bam 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 bam. Da 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 da. So this is the Redstone timeline. Everything looks just the same to me. Were you expecting to see dinosaurs walking around or something? It's my third time living into a parallel universe, but it still doesn't feel real. In a broad sense, these alternate timelines aren't that different from our own. But by the way, about our leap suits, we're keeping them on. You never know when we might run into someone unexpectedly. I thought you remember what happened in this timeline. Do you remember what you had for dinner 3 nights ago? I mean, I do. It was halibut. Halibut. And I had an omelette and some tater tots for breakfast. For lunch, I was eating leftover lasagna. I've been doing this for at least 146 loops. I can't remember every detail from every timeline. Ah, never thought about it like that. So where do we find this old man we're looking for? Like I said, I found him outside the cave the first time. I don't know if he'll be there now, but it's worth a try. Okay, let's go check it out. They have the whole afternoon to find him. I don't see any caves around here. How much farther is it? What, do you have a problem with walking? No, I was just asking. Then stop flapping your gums and start moving your feet. Or curl up in a ball like an armadillo and I'll kick you all the way there. Pardon me for breathing. I did as Ego said, the part about staying quiet and walking, that is. We made our way through the ruined town, but just as I was turning a corner... Oh yeah, I remember bumping into Takumi and Darumi. And we're like, oh shoot. Pretend you never see us! What's that? A strange cry escaped my mouth. I tried to smother it, but it was too late. That was really one thing I could think about now, getting away from here and fast. I looked at Iriko and saw her helmet move up and down. Nod, that was a signal. We turned around and began sprinting as fast as we could.
Hey, wait!
Who the heck are you guys?
Visitors! Pay no attention to us! The other two chased after us. We had to shake them off. We did everything we could to get away, turning corners, ducking down side street, and cutting through abandoned houses. After running around like that for a while, it finally seemed safe again. There was no sign of our pursuers, so we stopped to catch our breath. Who was that back there? Do you really even ask? It was this time like version of Domini and you. But it's not like in the Killer Zombie branch. I don't remember anything like this happening before. I can't think of two possible explanations for that. Either you have experienced it but don't remember it, or you're going to experience it at some point in the future. In the future? No, that can't be right. I'm determined to not go through this loop again. This will be the last time I experience these in around 100 days. So there's no way I'm seeing something like that I haven't lived through yet. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. At least we got away from them. If they got hold of us and taken off our suits, we would have really been in trouble. Yeah, I don't want to have to end up fighting myself again. You'll probably still nearby. We should get moving before they can find us. So, okay, so that's our objective right there. Search starts. Okay, so this is skip exploration mission, yeah? So here's the cave. The cave. Okay. Phew, we're finally here. Now, where's the old man? I thought I already explained this. I met him here once before during a previous loop. There's no guarantee he'll be... Marinate! We both spun around and standing there was... the old man. My apologies. I meant you're late. It's my age. My memory isn't what it used to be. That doesn't seem like the kind of mistakes you can chalk up to forgetfulness. Marinating is actually the process of soaking foods to soften them up. I could tell you a wonderful recipe for ginger marinated squash. I was just about to ask him to get to the point, but Hirko beat me to the punch.
Sir, I believe you're familiar with the cursed cycle. You mentioned it to me before. Well, it wasn't really before from your perspective. The point is, I heard you mention that phrase.
Ah, yes. Its stats look good, but once you equip it, you cannot take it off.
That's cursed equipment like you find in RPGs. This isn't a physical object we're talking about. It's...
The loop, yes? Da-da-da.
Ah?
The time loop. That's what your young people call it, isn't it?
So you do know about it.
The curse cycle is a legend passed down in this land since time immemorial.
A legend?
There once existed a race with the blood of God running through their veins. The so-called brethren of the blood. This was a long, long ago, but who knows? There may still be some out there today. These were people created by God's own will who lived a blessed life. Until one day, evildoers from a distant land appeared, and by use of secret arts, created copies of the brethren. God was angry and visited terrible retribution upon a number of these copies. This is what came to be known as...
The cursed cycle.
Indeed, a truly dreadful punishment. A prison constructed not of brick and mortar and iron bars, but of time itself. Those within it were forced to watch history repeat itself over and over again in an endless loop. That is the cursed cycle. As for those trapped inside, not even I know what became of them. Perhaps they linger there still, never able to leave, constantly longing for the sweet release of death.
Ooh.
And they all leave happily ever after. The end.
Nothing about that was happy. Sir, we're looking for a way to leave this loop. Can you tell us anything about that might help?
Oh, there's no mention of anything like that in the legends. Our shoulders slumped in disappointment, but then... But now that your attention's hit, now that you mention it, there was somebody researching the curse cycle many years ago. His name was Noriro Inone. Now long dead, he was an impressive polymath this time. He excelled in the study of both folklore and particle physics. I've heard that Professor Inone compiled the result of his research, his life's work, into a single volume. One of his goals with it was to prove the potential existence of the curse cycle and examine its mechanic from a scientific perspective.
What's this book called?
A reflection on imprecatory metempsychosis. Wow. I need to write that down. Reflection on imprecatory metempsychosis.
Ooh.
I know it all sounds very occult, but it's got no relation to cursed spirit or sorcerers, in case you're wondering.
But will it help us how to get out of the loop?
I never read it myself, so I can't say for sure. But there's a chance it could offer you some clues. Hirko and I look at each other and nodded. I must say, you two are dressed rather strangely. Have you maybe come from space?
Well, in a way. Something like that.
We thanked the old man and went on our way. "5 p.m. We returned to the lab and from there led back to our steady fundamental timeline. On our arrival, we took off our leap suit and talked about what we should do next. Our only lead is Professor Inone's reflection on imprecatory metempsychosis. Where do we even start looking for something like that? True, there's no sign of any libraries anywhere outside the school. We'll just have to try inside the school then. We walked back to the school and headed for the library. Hirko and I spent the rest of the day and most of the night searching the library's different index list. It's no good. There's no sign of that book even having been there. Nothing else by Professor Inones either. This message came up when I searched on the PC though. Oh, the library PC search engine? The records in this database are incomplete. New books may have been added to the collection without the index being updated. So we have to search the stacks manually? Have you seen how many books there are here? I'm afraid that's our only option. I stared in bewilderment at the rows upon rows of books and documents lined up throughout the room. It's getting late, though. Let's call it a day for now. Our next defensive battle is tomorrow night, so we should be fine to start looking during the day. Speaking of which, remember which commander attacks tomorrow, don't you? I nodded. Yeah, it's Eva. We'll need to think about what to do with her as well. Once we got to the roof, I parted ways with Ilko and I went back to my room. What to do with Eva, huh? I thought about it alright. I got into bed and thought about it for several hours. By the time I reached an answer, it was starting to get lights outside. Whoa. Day 21.
Get ready for your prepare. Be ready to give your lot.
After breakfast, Iruko and I headed straight for the library. Before we start looking for the book, did you finish that homework I gave you? I nodded and looked Iruko in the eyes. Yes, we're definitely not killing Eva. And why is that? There's a timeline where Eva's ghost tried to strangle me. It turns out to be just an hallucination my mind made real, but still. I remember that too. It's the timeline where Leo Jr. doll almost killed me. Or rather, the zombified, Gia-possessed creature inside the doll. I've been calling it the Box of Calamity timeline in my head. All the terrible things that happened to us in that timeline. All of our friends who died painful deaths. It all leads back to one thing. Opening that little box at the start of it all. That's true enough, but it's possible to trace it back even further. You could say it all started when I made a decision to finish off Eva. That's when she told us about the Box of Blessings. Or the Box of Calamity, as it actually turned out to be. So you want to keep Eva alive to prevent this timeline going in a similar direction? I nodded. Alright, that makes sense. I'll back you up on this. In the meantime, start looking for the metempsychosis book. I've got something I need to do first. What? Nothing you need to worry about. Just follow my instruction, understand? I spent the next couple of hours scouring the shelves in the library. Try as I might, I couldn't find any sign of the book we needed. Just as I thought about to take a break, Hiroko walked in. How's it going? Nothing so far. How much of the library have you searched? Maybe a tenth of the whole thing. That's barely anything. What are you doing here? Going on a bizarre journey, rereading your favorite manga? Of course not. I'm trying my best. Well, in a way, I suppose that's good news. It means that there's still a possibility of finding it here. Hiroko looked at the remaining shelves hopefully. How about you? What have you been doing all this time? For starters, I got Kako and Ima to stop fighting and make up with each other. I also spoke to Sire and Nigo and told them any relevant detail about tonight's battles that I could remember. Does that mean everyone else knows about Eva too? Yes, Sire and Nigo should have told them by now. Okay, what else? What else? Don't forget who's the master here. Why should I have to explain every little thing I do to you? I was just asking. Hiroko sighed and touched her glasses near their temple. She must have been checking the time. Anyway, it'll be sundown soon. I'm sure you have things you want to do before the battle as well. go. Spend your time wisely. I'll take over in here. And just like that, Hiroko was being nice to me. I got emotional whiplash trying to keep up with her mood change sometimes, but I'm not going to complain. Alright, you say so. Thanks, Hiroko. Afternoon. What should I do now? I'm gonna go with Kyoshika in the library. Sir Takumi, would you like to read some manga with me? Sure, sounds like fun. I never would imagine I could find some old issue of my favorite manga publisher here. Destiny smiles upon me. No, I dare say fate herself smiling upon me. Destiny and fate mean the same thing. But I do wonder how the protagonists of these stories manage to be so cool. Just reading their tales makes my heart skip, my pulse race. Ninja, pirates, demon slayers, underdog sportsmen, even princely tennis players. Paragons of coolness. I'm seriously totally obsessed. I'm so enamored my heart's about to give out. Yoshika. Your experience unlocked the keyword cool. Okay. Immediately after the nighttime announcement, the alarm sounded. Everybody's already in the war room.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Defense mode initiated.
Alright, it's about time those scripts got here. Attacking us after hours. Such bold-faced insolence. What? Losing sleep is bad for your skin. Don't sweat it, I'll finish this in 5 minute stops. I'm starting to wish I didn't eat that curry before bed. Why would you eat curry this late in the day? You know there'd be an enemy attack on this time, didn't you? I did, but...
That was a play by my physical curry.
Gotcha! Makes total sense now. Yeah, no one produces that kind of temptation. Let's give this one our all, everybody. Are you ready, sister dearest? Ready when you are, brother dearest. It was encouraging to see Kaku and Ima on such good terms. In other timelines, they were usually on the rocks around this time, but like Hiroko said, she seemed to have got them to make up. You guys want to get moving soon? If we stand here talking too long, the enemy will be upon us in no time. Takumi. At Hiroko's prompt, everyone turned to look at me and met their gaze and gave my answer. Yeah, let's do this! Special Defense Unit, move out! It's the same as before. I'm not gonna see it, same as before.
Not enough. The holy Jumanji sword still thirsts for the blood of the wicked.
Hey, Takamaru. I think it's been more than 5 minutes now.
Yeah, well, my body clock ain't even past 5 seconds yet.
So where's this Ava commander we're supposed to be fighting?
She should be showing up soon. That's what Sirei said, isn't it?
She'll cover the battlefield in a thick mist, and she'll be in the middle of it.
Right on cue.
Is this that mist we were warned about?
It's kind of messing with my balance. Feels like I'm gonna spew a whole bunch of carrots and sweet potatoes. Siri was right. Fighting with this stuff everywhere won't be easy.
Ima, Kako, this is where you two come in.
That's always how we won this battle in Northern Timelines.
Your skills complement each other perfectly. If you can work together.
Say no more. My dear brother and I just have to
show everyone how strong our sibling love really is.
The twins smile at each other and nod.
Right. Go for it.
All right, the mist's gone. I can see everything.
Look, over there!
Is that?
Yes, that's the commander we'll be facing this time.
That's Ava! Enough yapping! Just hurry up and take her down!
You can do it, everybody! Special Defense Unit! Rah, rah, rah! Phew! Looks like we won! Thank goodness! Any longer and I'd be cleaning regurgitated curry off my class armor.
What are we to do with our fallen foe?
Everyone turned to look at Ava.
Please, don't kill me.
My name is...
Ava, the paragon of nature, right?
We know that already.
What? How?
We've got sources of our own.
I see. Well, at any rate, I beg of you, please, spare my life.
Ava brought her hand up to her mask. And in a swift, smooth movement, took it off. The boys all let out a gasp, possibly a response to that. Moko was the first to speak.
I say we kill her.
No!
What?
I agree. Yeah, let's rip out her entrail.
Now you mention it. My neck's been feeling awfully cold lately.
You want to wear intestines as a scarf?
Sorry, but I'm with them. She has to die.
You too, Tsubasa?
I hate to say this, but I think so too.
Even you, Nozomi? If we let her live, you can bet it'll mean trouble later down the line.
No matter how nice she may look, she's still our enemy.
Oh shit, that's gonna be a problem. Everybody except Sirei, Nigo, Iriko, and I wants her dead.
Kinda sucks, but that's just how it's gotta be. Well said.
Yeah, you're right.
That happened because you mentioned Eva, you ass. What's going on? They all want to kill her?
I'm sorry, Takumi. It looks like we'll have to finish her off after all.
No.
Please, no! Don't kill me! Let me live. I beg of you. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
But then...
Everybody ready? 1, 2... Just kidding!
Nah! For a moment, I felt like time had stopped. I think my heart did too. It's hard to speak. I tried to speak, but I could only manage to croak out a single confused syllable.
Huh?
What?
Yeah, he totally fell for it! You've been done, bruh! to give you a surprise, so we all got together and decided to trick you.
Wait. Takumi's birthday is on day 21?
Guys, it's not my birthday. And even if it was, this isn't the kind of surprise anyone would want.
Yeah, don't sweat the small stuff, man.
Anyway, I'm glad we got this chance to shake you up a little.
You are? Why?
Lately, it feels like you've been keeping your distance from the rest of us.
We thought a communal event like this would help boost our affinity level with you.
Nope, I got no idea what that's supposed to be.
It was Miss Shizuhara who gave us the idea.
Iruko!
She knew you wouldn't want to kill Ava if you had the choice.
I look at Iruko. She smirked back at me, a self-satisfied look on her face. Then I looked back at Eva. She was taking the news well.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
She was still crying and stammering, but now it was from relief more than fear. After the battle, Eva was officially taken prisoner and detained in the courtyard. She obviously had no way of knowing how Ito had escaped those cages, so there wouldn't be any problems with keeping her in one. It was late, so we didn't have any kind of post-battle celebration. Everyone seemed pretty happy though, both with our victory and with how successfully they've pranked me. That all went back to their room with smiles on their faces. That just left me and Iruko. She was still smiling, that same infuriating smile. I can tell you're dying to ask, so I won't beat around the bush. This whole thing was my idea, just like Himo and Kako said. I generally did agree with you that we should spare Eva, so I took the opportunity to convince everyone that, while also setting up the surprise. Were Siri and Nigo in on this too? Of course. At first, they were opposed to letting her live. But then I gave them some tips on how to improve their dolmenic cognitive reconstruction therapy. With this new and improved version, the brainwashing will come undone, provided she isn't subjected to any powerful shocks. Eva will remain our loyal ally right up to day 100. Once they heard that, they agreed to do it readily enough. Why did you do it? Do what? Why did you set up this cruel surprise in the first place? You really haven't realized, have you? You're so cute when you're facing a situation that looks like absolutely hopeless. Your face gets all tense, you go white as a sheet, and you practically drench yourself in cold sweat. You look like a peeled banana that's been sitting out in the sun. Why did I do this? It's really nothing special, I just wanted to see that look on your face. Well, good night. With that last remark, Hiroko walked away. I was left standing there in the heaves, a sigh so heavy I could have been made of solid lead. Day 22.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine!
So on day 22 and day 55, Siri has that weird makeup. I don't know why.
Get ready for prepared. Be ready to give your lot.
After a late breakfast, I went to the courtyard to check on Eva. But when I got there, yeah, Ito's gone. Eva's gone too. She couldn't have escaped already, could she? That's when I noticed I wasn't alone. Yugamu!
Oh.
You're here to see Eva. Sorry, but she's not here. Yeah, I can see that. She's in the infirmary. Apparently, Siri is brainwashing her. I'm so jealous. You think you'll throw in some physical torture to really make the conditioning sink in? I'm getting chills imagining what kind of atrocities is coming in there. I wish you could be there to watch. Siri was very firm, though. No one's allowed in until the process is complete. How mortifying. I reluctantly gave up on talking to Eva and headed for the library. When I arrived, somebody else was already there. Hiroko. You're late. Have you been off shooting debris somewhere? Yeah, almost hit it too. I told Hiroko about Eva. Her reaction was more or less what I would expect. I don't want to sound too dismissive, but you already knew she was going to be brainwashed once we took her prisoner. I guess so, but take your mind off of it and get to work. Back to looking for the book, huh? One more thing before you start. Your joke about shooting debris and almost hitting it just now, it wasn't the least bit funny. Alright, let's get to it. In that moment, my face probably looked like a peeled banana that's been in the sun too long. But I didn't want to give Hiroko the satisfaction of seeing it, and I turned away and began examining the book on the shelves, searching for the tile we wanted. Our hours went by, but we still failed to turn up reflection of imprecatory metempsychosis. Don't get discouraged, we still have searched 40% of what's here. So we're not even halfway, that's depressing. No, it means we still have hope. If we search everything and still haven't found it, that would be depressing. I admire your optimism. While I sigh in exhaustion, Hiroko tapped her glasses by her temple. It's almost evening, let's cut it a day here. Already? Don't forget what Shoma said yesterday.
Lately, it feels like you've been keeping your distance from the rest of us.
As our captain, you need to maintain a good relationship with all your team members. That's true. So you want me to use this time to hang out with someone? Hiroko nodded. I'll go crazy if I have to spend the whole day in here. I'm going to go somewhere else for a while, so you may as well take a break too. I left Hiroko to do her own thing and went back to my room. Coming back here feels like a good way to center myself. It was almost like getting a fresh start on my day. After taking a moment to get my thoughts in order, I headed out like usual. Moko in the library. Wow, didn't think I would run into you here. I'm surprised to see you in the library. Do you like reading? How dare you, Takumi! I would never read! I'm not bragging, but 3 words in and I'm knocked out. The printed word is my only weakness. So, what are you doing here? Don't you realize, Takumi? Books are heavier than you think. Dictionaries are specially graded. If I stack up about 100, I feel more of a burn than I do doing bench presses. You're training with books? Winner, winner, chicken dinner! I'm a pro wrestler, so the only thing on my mind is training. Is this seriously how she uses books? Your experience unlocked the keyword exercise. Everything came and went. On my way back to my room after dinner, I happened to see Hiroko in the hallway. Okay. She didn't notice me and kept on walking until she reached the door to the gym. She opened it and went inside. What could she be doing in here? In there? Curious, I followed her. What? Are you stalking me now? No, I just saw you going in there and wondered if something was up. Nothing's up here apart from the punching bags, the light, and the weird statue. So, what are you doing? It's hard to explain, but I just got a feeling that I would find him in here. Him? Do you mean me? Flame Boy! Shion! Oh, so she remembered the name. Shion? Yes, that's my name, although I'm not really used to it yet. Apparently it's what I was called in some of the other timelines you experienced. I was majorly confused now. What's going on here? Okay, so you two have met before, and Hideko told you about being a being called Shion? Both of them nodded. But all of this is news to me. Why don't I know about any timelines where you've been given that name? Well, that was the first one. The first one that completed when I managed the second run. You probably just don't remember them yet, unless you're going to experience them later. Shion, I did have a vague feeling I've heard it before somewhere. I told them everything else about us too. Time loop and parallel leaping included. You don't need to hold back around me. Ask me about anything, I'll do my best to help. I thought for a moment, was there anything? I know this is a long shot, but do you have any idea how we can get out of the loop? Sorry, I don't know anything about that. I agree that the time loop was probably caused by your specialist skills, but that's all I can say for sure. How about the metempsychosis book? The one the old man in the other timeline told you about? I never heard of it. I see. Sorry, even after offering to help, I'm not doing very much, am I? Don't apologize, it's not your fault. I do have some information you might find useful, though. What kind of information? It's something I overheard Sire Nigo talking about a few days ago. It turns out there's something called a distress signal transmitter somewhere in the school. Well, that was disappointing. I'm sure Shion wanted to help, but I already knew about the transmitter. Hideko probably did too. Sorry, but we know that already. It came up in another timeline. Oh, I see. Yeah, the mystery timeline. I remember it clearly. It was a hidden room in the basement. We never actually used it, but we figured out what it was for at least. A room in the basement? Not even I knew about that. Hey, why don't we go check it out now? Hey, what? Even me? Of course! We arrive at the stairway, ducked underneath it, and touch the wall. And then...
Wow. I had no idea this was here.
It's not exactly easy to notice.
Come on, let's go.
I opened the hidden door that had appeared. Our little party stepped through and followed the stairs beyond it down into the basement. Is this the distress signal transmitter? Do you know what it's for, Shion? I think so. Based on what Sire Nigo said anyway. Tell us, just in case. It's worth checking if it lines up with what we know. Alright. But there's some specialized terms involved I would like to clarify first. The school we're in line, Last Defense Academy, is also referred to as the first campus, or number 1. And second to last Defense Academy is the second campus, or number 2. Likewise, the member of the Special Defense Unit who started out here is sometimes called Team 1, while Nozomi, Moko, and the others are Team 2. I remember them hearing some things like that. What was in the mystery timeline as well? I tried to remember while I listened to Shion's explanation. It was more or less what I expected. The distress signal transmitter was put there in the event of all but one member of Team 1 dying. No matter how strong they were, a single fighter wouldn't be able to win this war on their own. Instead, they'd be extracted and put on standby while the people in charge put together a fresh team for a new attempt. Once the correct series of codes had been entered into the transmitter, it would, well, transmit a distress signal. If the artificial satellite were to receive it, they would send a rescue craft to the school. The survivor would get on board and be taken back to the satellite. Also, the rescue craft has a maximum weight capacity of 2 tons. Suri said that the rest of the unit's bodies can be put on board to prevent them from falling into enemy hands. Huh? That's the first I've heard about that. Sounds like you might have some new information for us after all. Go on, Xion. Xion nodded and continued. When a member of the Special Defense Unit dies and loses all their cryptoglobin, they enter a state known as total death. After entering total death, something called the liver mortis code appears on their back. To send the signal, the distress signal, the survivors need to input 9 codes, 1 for each member of Team 1 besides themselves. Sorry. That's their way of proving everyone else is dead. Then the distress signal is sent to the extraction is authorized. I'm guessing the 2 teams were never meant to come together like we have here. Only the liver mortis codes from Team 1 are required to send the signal. I thought so.
Oh?
Was there anything else? Yes, if the codes entered are incorrect, everyone in the room will be killed. Poison gas will come out of these tanks over here. It's a terrifying toxic gas capable of melting any object into soupy mess. Sire Nigo said that gas mask and protective clothing won't do anything to stop it. That's all I know. Did I tell you anything new? Yuriko and I shook our head. It's more or less the same as we already knew. Apart from the rescue craft's maximum capacity. So I wasn't very useful after all. No, that's not true. Yeah, it's enough that you reminded us that this place exists. Really? Well, that's good. Xian looked a little happier after hearing that. I'm sorry. I'll have to go. I've stayed out longer than I should have today. If I don't get back soon, my energy output will start to fall behind. Goodbye for now. With that, Xian faded away and disappeared. So, what are we going to do about this place? We should just leave it alone. It can only be used if all but one of us die, after all. Yeah, and that pretty much goes against what we're working towards here. Getting out of the loop and making it to day 100 with everyone still alive, that's still our goal. Right. There won't be any need for us to use this room. It's better if we just forget about it. Day 23.
Up and Atom troops, get ready. Prepare to spend a be ready to give your life.
Alright, let's get back to it. Yuriko and I began our day's work scouring the library for Professor Inone's book. This was our 3rd day of searching. I was starting to get the hang of it now. Scanning the titles on the book spines didn't take me as long as it used to, and going through it all shelf by shelf helped me feel like I was making some kind of progress. Unfortunately, time's up. I'm calling here for the day. How much have we got through now? Maybe 50% of the 2 of us. We're halfway done. Feels like our progress has gotten slower. Maybe it's because you've been spending too much time absorbing the salacious literary culture of yesteryear.
Hey!
I have not. You're the one who's been taking breaks to read. So you saw that. Are you even looking for this book? Of course I am. There's nothing wrong with taking a little time off now and then. Speaking of which, Why don't you go hang out with somebody else for a while?
Hmm.
Yeah, sounds good.
Oh?
One more thing. Can you meet me behind the school tonight? I have something I need to discuss with you. As I headed back to my room, I wonder what Hiroko wanted to talk about that she couldn't bring up in the library.
Huh?
I should get too hung up on it. I'll find out tonight anyway. I took a moment to get my thoughts in order, then went out to find something to do. Okay, so... Yugamu in the biolab. Ah, this really takes me back. Yugamu, why are you laughing to yourself? I just remember something while I was compounding drugs. I was young, and I've been doing my best to synthesize a poison that was even remotely acceptable. Day in and day out, I'd run my experiment. I tried every kind of medicine I could get my hands on. My efforts paid off, and when I successfully poisoned my first target, I was so happy I tried. Looking back at it now, maybe those days were the height of my youth. Looks like he lost in some seriously messed up memories. He's lost in some seriously messed up memories. I should probably stay away. Experience unlocked, the keyword memories. So, what did you want to talk about? The blood space wave are going to surge tomorrow at 4:15 a.m. I want to do another leap. Are we going to fix another broken version of me? Huh? You know, a me with a Gia data in his brain, a Takumi G, if you want to give him a weird code name.
Oh?
What in the world are you blabbing about? Takumi G's only exist in the Killer Zombie and Hunt Mystery timelines. I treated the Hunt Mystery versions at midnight on day 5. And as for Takumi 2 in the Killer Zombie line, we dealt with him on day 16. I gave Hiroku the repair program, and she used it on him. He's fine now. You should know all this. You were there the most of it. But isn't there a chance another Takumi G could be out there somewhere? No, there's not. If there was, we would know about it from multiple murders being committed in that timeline. Really? Why are there so few of them? I can't think of 2 explanations. It could be because the versions of you in all the other timelines are from before you were infected, or because they all come from loops after you were successfully treated. I'll say it again. Only the Killer Zombie and Hunt Mystery timelines contain a Takumi G. And both of them already been dealt with. Right, they've been treated, and we've created new futures where I'm myself again. So we don't need to leap to other timelines to fix Takumi G's anymore. That's right. As usual, we change location before continuing our conversation. So why are we leaping tomorrow? You're familiar with the mystery timeline, yes? You remember who was killed? Well, no need to talk about Gaku. I'm sure you don't want to think about that. Or Eva, since she died via self-destruction. But who else died in the mystery timeline? Moko, Tsubasa, and Kurara. Oh, you want to check when the swap was happened? There was Kako, Shoma, Moko and Tsubasa, and finally Kurara. 5 victims in all. So, who was responsible for those 5 murders? X. It wasn't you, that much is clear. They all died after you were treated. I nodded and thought about it. It turned out that Shoma killed Kako, and then Eva killed Shoma. But they both said they didn't really want to kill anyone. They were just following orders from someone called X. That person was probably the mastermind behind the other murders as well. In other words, X is the one responsible, indirectly or otherwise. Yeah. The second murder occurred already on day 27. Today is only day 23, so we still have a chance to save Kako. That's our objective this time. Prevent the tragedies that occur in the mystery timeline. As for the how we're going to do it, that much should be obvious. You mean?
Yes. Tomorrow, we're going to expose the true mastermind and stop X before they can start killing.
But we don't no idea who X is. He was hiding inside the Kurara mask. And that's where we have the lock. Story lock 2. You will not be able to progress without meeting certain conditions or exploring branches for you. Unlock condition, reaching ending 100. Okay, we're gonna